Okay, here we go again with the jealousy and envy. All right. Okay, this is for somebody who I keep getting comments about your skin. Your skin looking good. Your skin looks radiant. You look younger than your age. But then as I say that, I hear you being like, well, that can't be me. I just found a new crease in my forehead, or I just have a breakout, or I just whatever. And I'm being told to tell you, pull back from that one small thing that just happened, and really look, and you'll know this is you. You're doing something different with your skin, or probably not doing something different with your skin. You're just more radiant because your energy is higher than it's ever been. Do you know what I mean? You're learning, you're growing, you're doing the things and keeping your energy clear. You're constantly coming and getting energy clearings. But you'll know that, like, okay, yes, maybe you did just notice something about yourself. But other than that, there's something about your skin specifically that people are noticing. Okay? That's who this is for. I don't know why we can't get past this. Somebody's really, because it's like somebody saw you, like somebody who hasn't seen you in a little while saw you and was like, oh my gosh, he or she is, they look so young, they look so radiant, they look whatever. And they went back and told a group of people. And there's like this group. Okay, so there's like one group who's like really happy for you or really impressed by you. You overcame something. I don't know how they overcame the whatever struggle it was. And you may not know that these people are like applauding you. And then in that group is a smaller group, and they are the narcissists that are jealous and envious. Their life's not going how they want, so they have to hate on other people who did the work to heal themselves or improve their situation, improve their finances, apparently improve their skin, I don't know. And they are the haters. They are hating on you. Because other than the skin thing, what's coming through is really strongly is that, like, people are talking about you like as if you were famous, as if you were, you know what I mean? People are just, if this were me, it'd be like, oh my God, Christina's doing this, Christina's doing that. Did you see Christina do that? And Christina said this, and blah, blah, like, it's like that, like talking about you a lot. And I think the key thing is there is a group that's talking well of you, and then another group that is obviously jealous and envious. There's something about somebody having a failed business, somebody that one of these people that's not talking well, one of these jealous people, they have a failed business or something, and you might be starting something and it's taken off, or you switched careers and that's taken off. There's something about they failed at a business, and whatever you're doing is taking off. And you may not be where you want to be yet, but to other people who are failing, it looks like success to them. And that's the other thing. There's like this big envy about your success, even though you may not look at yourself as being successful. Does that make sense? You may be, I'm not where I want to be yet, and I'm just getting started. This is like, why would anybody be jealous? But they are. Okay, so there's this group that's impressed with you or something, the way you healed from something, some struggle you overcame, and the way you overcame it, like with grace and all this stuff, and it's really good. But I don't think they're like coming to you and saying that. I think that's the message, is you need to know this. There's a group that's actually applauding you, respecting you, looking up to you, wondering how you did it, how can I do it, and then this other group that's it comes through as upset about your independence, specifically like your financial independence. I don't know, there's a perception that you've achieved something, and there's a group talking about it. And again, I'm getting that it's like split. The ones that are like impressed and, oh my gosh, you're doing so great, and your skin looks so great, da da da. And I'm hearing secretly another part of the group that's like hating on it. Hating on your glow up, hating on your growth and your, again, independence. They are not independent. Well, nope. Two things I just got. There's people who are not independent, so they hate that you are independent. And another person, I'm getting one person, who kind of heavily relies on people that need them, and you don't necessarily need anyone. So they hate that. Because it's like they can't keep people around with their personality. They can only keep people around if they need them, and you don't need anyone, and they hate that. It's very strange. It's just one group where like half of it is like light energy and warm and loving towards you, and then like a smaller portion of the group is just dark energy and ugh. It's nice though, because there are people that are really seeing you in a good light and talking well about you, and I don't think you know that, and that sucks. Everyone's watching what you're doing. So this would be like, if you have really changed over the last few years, if you've had a lot of growth and realizations, do you know what I mean? You're vibing higher. This would be about you and people really seeing that. Two people specifically? There's two people specifically. So it might be like it's a group, so it's like either like family or like a friend group, a close-knit, maybe work friends, or it's a group, it's a specific group. Talking about you and somebody having seen you. It's like someone's, I don't know, out and about, they saw you and just like, wow, you know, they got over some struggle or some, and they're, you know, they're doing really well. And again, something about your skin looking really well. And other people, like the other people in the group are, oh good, you know what I mean? Like actually happy and impressed. And then there's just in the corner, some people like, you know, ugh. And again, something about somebody with a failed business. They have no, and I teach this all the time because I complain about it all the time. There's so many people like this now. They have no self-regulation. They have no emotional control. Do you know what I mean? These are the like people with the anger issues, and they just lash out at everybody, and that's what they're doing to you. This is somebody who really wanted. This is a narcissist. We'll just say that. They really wanted to be important, and they're not. And so now they're lashing out at. And if you are even remotely important, they're going to hate on that. This is one of those, narcissists always do this. They want to be the most important person in any room, but they don't want to do the work to be important. They just want to kind of, you know what I mean? I'm going to act important and you should go along with it, you know? So, this is definitely someone who I'm getting, they screwed over people, to succeed, to get somewhere, but they didn't get anywhere. There's two specific people that are the haters that I don't know, something brought them together. They had something in common, and now they're not. What is this? I don't know if this is like a relationship, but there's because they show me that at one point there was something they had in common, so they were like close, and now they show they're far apart, like separated. I don't know. I'm going back to your skin. Your skin looks really good. I don't know what this is about. Why do we keep going to your like radiant skin, and like that it's changed in some way? Again, like that it's looking younger than your actual age. Some struggle that you went through, like maybe when you were younger, or when you knew this group in the past, because it doesn't seem like you may not like detach from this group, but you're not like in it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not my crew that I talk to every day or see every day, or something you had to fight for. And I don't know if it's like if money or emotions or health. I don't know, but the skin keeps coming, so it might have something to do with health as well. And people are just seeing like how well you're doing now. And again, in the day-to-day, you probably don't feel like you're doing so great. But if you take that moment and look back and look where you were, even last year, and you'll see the growth you've had, how things have shifted, the work you've done. I don't know. There's something about someone seeing you recently and then going back to the group and just saying, like, I don't know, something about your skin and like how well you seem to be doing, how, different you are, how you overcame whatever this is. In a good way. Whoever this was that saw you came back in a good way, like, oh my gosh, he or she's doing so great, or they look so great, or they blah blah blah. Like, they didn't go in a gossipy way. But it set off two specific people in that group. Something specific about your independence, and actually it's coming through as you being fiercely independent. I don't need anyone, but it's a result of no one has ever been there, so you learn to do for yourself. And now not everybody, now these people, the smaller portion of the group, they're mad about that you're so fiercely independent, because again, one person is not independent. They need everybody to help them with everything, and the other person can only keep people around if they need them. So they hate that you don't need people. A lot of Leo and Taurus energy. I don't know what that's about. And money. So I don't know if your money is getting better. There's a lot of focus on you from this group, from somebody seeing you, seeing how well you're doing, how, I don't know, healthy you are, how your business is going great, whatever it is, or your skin apparently. I went back to the group. oh my gosh, so and so, remember they used to struggle with whatever, they're doing great now, they look great, they look younger, blah blah blah. And a big portion of the group is happy. Oh, good for them. That's great. They deserve better, whatever, whatever. Then there's like a smaller portion that's pissed off. And again, it's like I get two specific people about you and money. These are people I feel like you walked away from. And it feels very like they bring nothing but problems. Like, I dealt with it, and then you get to that point where you're like, okay, these people bring nothing positive to my life, and like you walked away. And when you made that choice, when you kind of woke up, we all have to go through it. When we wake up to like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait. These are people that bring nothing good to my life. All they do is drag me down, give me bad advice, misery loves company, that kind of thing. And when you decide to walk away, it's like things got increasingly better. There's a big note of that because you did disconnect from that energy. Look, that's why they say you are who you hang around. You're in that toxic energy, you're gonna have toxic life. And it's like you realize that and you walked away and things got better. And they're kind of hating on that as well because it shows, oh, when I was around you, I was struggling. Look, I disconnected from you and I'm doing well. So you know what I mean? Whether they verbalize that or not, they feel it, like that it shows the problem was me. The problem was not you. I hope that makes sense because that seems to be important. I don't know, these people are not happy that you're succeeding because they're not. And we keep circling to this now, that you doing well proves you were not the problem. Because they're still in their misery, still making bad choices, still whatever, still not succeeding, and you are now elevating. And so it happened after you disconnected from them, and that seems to be the focus, that you doing well proves you were not the problem. Okay. And so that is a big part of what these people are hating on. Oy vey. I don't know why I can't get away from somebody like ranting and raving about your skin. And I don't get a feeling like it was ever bad, but something has changed. Something, and again, it could just be energetically, as you're higher vibing, you have a glow, right? So there's something about that. And I'm hearing healing looks good on you. Healing looks good on you. You have a lot of admirers that you're not even aware of. But they literally show me, like, you walk by just even strangers and strangers turn their heads. Like, wow. And there might be like a thing that like people can't even put their finger on. They can't quite, they're not walking around like, oh, she's got fantastic skin. That's just how it's coming through to me. It might just be like, I don't know. They just have this glow. They just have this energy, this aura. And like, you don't even know that. And then a bit of, how do I say this? Like there's some petty energy in this, where I don't know why somebody in that corner, that smaller group that is jealous and envious and whatever, there's some kind of petty thing about trying to find out about your love life, which is weird. One of these people might be an ex, or like someone that, I don't know, missed a chance with you, or you were with them and they didn't see how good they had it, or didn't see your worth or whatever. And so this person is also jealous. Now, that just split. So for some people, it could be an ex, but also it could be just that in general, that people didn't see your worth, they kind of made you out to be who they needed you to be, rather than really seeing who you were. I'm going to say this is somebody who is coming into their own when it comes to their connection to God, Spirit, the universe. When it comes to their figuring out their gifts, figuring out they're an empath, or energy worker, or reader, or they didn't see that. It's a big thing about like having issues with anger. This person has a lot of anger. They do not know how to self-regulate, which is, that could be anybody, because that's how everybody is these days. But there's something specific about that, so that you know who this is. This is like a group of people either you worked with, or you hung out with, or went to school with. I mean, obviously it could be family. It doesn't really feel like family, though. There's something about these two specific people feeling, how can I put this? Like, again, your empowerment, your independence shows how unindependent they are, how disempowered they are. There's something about you doing well now shows who they really are. Okay, it would be like, I'm going to try to explain this. So let's say you grew up in a narcissistic family. I'll just talk about my own stuff. Narcissist needs someone to be the villain at all times, right? So that's my role. When I finally woke up to that and I disconnected from my family, that's when I started healing. That's when I started talking to spirit. That's, all these things happen when I disconnected from them. So I imagine, because I didn't, they thought I'd fall apart and end up on the streets or whatever they thought without them. And when that didn't happen, it shows that like I wasn't the problem in all those problems you created. Do you know what I'm saying? There's something about that, something about you disconnecting and now you're doing well. They feel shows that they were the problem all along. And it's actually coming through as like they feel like they're the laughing stock now. They feel like they're being laughed at by other people. Oh geez, I'm already going 24 minutes. As you know, I'm always having problems with electronics, and so the latest thing is, for whatever reason, once I do a video that's longer than half an hour, it goes berserk. So I'm trying to keep them under half an hour. I guess I will do a part 2, but good for you. You're doing well. You disconnected from the right people. They see it. They're friggin' jealous. Which again, clear your energy, because the jealousy is being sent your way. I'm going to send out an email here in a little bit. I'll do the discount clearings with a reading tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm not positive. But also today is the 99 portal. Now, I'm sending out a thing about the packages for the 99 portal. If you don't order anything, perfectly fine. But please do something at home. Please. This portal is coming in mixed with, we're still in the full moon energy. We're still in the eclipse energy. So those three things create a bigger portal, if that makes sense. And this is literally setting the tone for the rest of the year. Okay, so again, you don't have to order anything. That's perfectly fine. I do have packages, but if you don't, do something at home, and I will put that in the email so that you've got some stuff you can do. Please, please, I cannot stress this enough. Don't just let this energy go by. It literally is setting the tone for the rest of your year. Okay, all right. I will get those emails out. Sending positive energy away. Bye.